All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call Halaim La. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. And double honors be to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We learn this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect. So they had this guy by the name of, I think we all know, by the name of Jesse Lee Peterson. And it seems to be the fact that he has a problem with the Israelites. He has a problem with his own heritage. Because of the simple fact that either the man sold out or either he's a Tare. Either he go back to Esau, the white man. But I'm play the clip. I got two clips for him. Dissect a little bit, and either these guys are Boule members set up to this because they always set up people that look like you to basically discredit your message, your truth, your own like COINTELPRO. They get all in your organizations and they try to set up false leaders that look like you, to deceive the people, switch up doctrines, just do crazy stuff, agent provocateurs, like even what happened with the Panthers and all that. But anyways, these guys, guys like him that that are in these talking shows and talking heads on TV or on these platforms, like Umar, and the rest of them. Yeah, most of them are bought and paid for, set up, control opposition. But this guy, he just strikes me as a white man and a black man's body, a Tare. He might look like you, but he ain't you. What I mean? Just like there's so-called white people that go back to our people, that because we're scattered amongst the nation. So you got some amongst us that's Tares, And the Lord spoke about that. The angels are going to separate the wheat from the tares, and when the harvest comes, when the Lord separate his sheep from us, the goats. But yeah, there's a clip right here. Hold on.
Hebrew Israelite, were you a Christian before that? Yeah.
So the two couples came up there. Or the couple came up there. The Jake, looked like Benjamin, and his woman, light-skinned Jakes, nevertheless. And then Jesse Lee begins to insult the Israelites, but he's always defending these so-called white people, which you could buy a nigga cheap, bro. You could buy a nigga cheap, man.
I actually woke up probably around like 15 years ago. I used to go to church every Sunday. I actually heard a voice from the Most High leading me and guiding me. And he took me to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And he showed me that the Bible is a history book. It's not a religious book. It's not about Baptist, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, all these different things. It's actually a history book. And we are actually in the book, and we are the main characters in the book. And so when I found out that I was a Hebrew Israelite, at first I was sad, because what actually happened was the children of Israel went against the Most High. And we got put in a punishment. And this is all a part of Deuteronomy 28 for anybody that's listening. So, Yanni, you're married to Malak.
Yes.
Malak. Yeah. And were you a Christian prior to?
Yes, I was raised actually in a Baptist church growing up.
And so you became a Israelite, Hebrew Israelite. And what's the difference in being a Christian and being an Israelite, Hebrew Israelite?
Well, the difference is being a Christian, those are all man-made religions. So like my husband Malak was saying, that a Hebrew Israelite is our culture, our heritage.
One thing I'll say, these brothers look like they're sincere, but the man, who knows who they follow. I don't know who they, but it clearly look like they follow one of these other Israelite groups that because she shouldn't really be on this platform really, debating this amongst the men. But anyways, It look like they're sincere, but they're just misguided, you know. But the fact is that you know, they'll use these guys like them to kind of make fun of Jake, because these are people that are not really learned in the scriptures like that. But they sincerely believe in the truth of them being Israel and all that. But Jesse Lee kind of make them look a little simple, because he's going that you're going on his show, and you're in his platform, and you know this is why Jake needs to be up under correct leadership and correct guidance and teachers, because so this type of stuff doesn't happen. You don't give the adversary room to speak reproachfully. The scripture say, "Give him not that the woman give not the adversary." 1 Timothy the 5th chapter. That you give not the adversary room or occasion to speak reproachfully. You know.
Heritage, our nationality, it's who we are as a people.
Meaning that you are a Jew?
Yes.
You a Jew?
I'm a Jew.
Are you the original Jew?
According to the Bible and the scriptures, yes, we are the original Jews. Yes, we are.
And so, did your life change?
Yeah, and this guy got to be some type of Tare, man. He got to be some type of white man devil. I don't know. Either he's a devil or he clearly sold the hell out, because I mean he's been like this for years, protecting Whitey like a modern day, like a real life Uncle Ruckanai, you know, like a you know what I'm saying. He's always talking about you blacks, and this and that. You know, these are some real, like, you know, there are some real whack jobs, man. They hate themselves, they hate their people. But he laughed, you know what I'm saying, when she said, "Yeah, we're those people. Are you the original Jew? Are you? Yeah, we're the Lord's people, man. So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man, that go back to the tribes are the people. That is the evidence irrefutable. They always talk about the records and all this. The records is the scriptures, and the records is this white history. That everything that this devil has done to these people, man, insurmountable evidence, man.
As a result of becoming a Jew rather than a Christian?
Yes, it did. Because in regards to when I say everything, I changed everything from my diet, the things that I ate before when I was going to church. Although we read out of the same Bible, we weren't following those laws that are written in that Bible.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 6 years.
Is he the head of you?
Yes.
He is the head. So you're the head of your wife. That's correct. And what does that mean, to be the head of your wife? Be the head of my wife means being a strong leader in my household, being a provider, being a nurturer of the Bible, and spiritually, mentally, and physically through the power of the Most High. And so the white skinned people in Israel and other places who say that they are Jews, they are not the Jews. No, they're not. And who are they? So these are converts that came in, took our identity when we went into slavery. So you're saying blacks are the original Jews? Yes. Are you like totally convinced of that? No, that's for a fact. And how has it helped you to see yourself as a Jew? Well, it gave me my identity back, because that's what everybody in America is basically experiencing right now, is an identity crisis, not knowing who they are. We walking around with amnesia because they telling us that we was Africans when we came over here, and not telling us where we came from Africa. They wasn't grabbing regular Africans. They was grabbing the Hebrew Israelites. And so the blacks who was selling blacks, you had the black kings and higher uppers selling the underclass blacks in Africa. Did they know they were selling Jews? Yes, they did. They knew that. Yes. Seeing yourself as a Jew, does that make you feel better about yourself? Well, like I said, when you have your identity back, you can know, when you know where you came from, you can know where you're going. Right. Now, the Bible was real powerful, because the whole Bible was about the Hebrew Israelites. It's a lot of prophecies that are going to take place. And without you having understanding about who you are in the book, you will have no understanding about what's about to take place on the earth. Who told you that you were the original Jew? How did you hear about that? Like I said, it's in the Bible. The Bible. I know, but somebody had to bring it to your attention. I told you, the God himself, the Most High himself.
Yeah. You know, somebody had to teach you. All right, that's in the scriptures. All right, how, like Philip told the Ethiopian eunuch, or the Ethiopian eunuch told Philip, right? How can I accept the man show me? Accept the man teach me, right? But there's a dude. He's paid to make Jake look crazy and shit. You believe that? That's what these talking heads do on TV, like these Stephen A. Smiths. Set up to come up against their own people. But this is the book of Proverbs 17 and verse 4. It says, "A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Whoso mock the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished." Right. So this guy's, he's rejoicing when them white skinned devils take our nationality. When them damn devils call themselves the Jews. You know what I'm saying? This guy talking about y'all. You think y'all are the originals? Y'all think y'all are the originals? As if he ain't. As if which I believe he don't go back to our people. All right, because then they ain't no way you telling me that I don't care how much money they give Jake, man. You ain't no way that they're gonna cover up that feeling of you betraying your people like that. And that's because these people don't feel shit for their own. Like they don't. I mean, like Michael Jordan, them they got so much money that they feel like they're white. But these type of guys, like they just they ain't getting that type of bag, and they still don't give a damn about destroying you. Just like them house niggas back in the ancient back in the day. Same spirits coming back, right? But this dude got to be some type of white man. This dude got to be. This dude either he's a great actor or he just he really hate Jake. He hate Jake more than the white man.
Called me out of my disobedience and led me into the scriptures and showed me that I was a Hebrew Israelite. And this is happening all over the world. This ain't just happening with me.
I mean, I asked because I've interviewed other Hebrew Israelites, the ones in Vegas, but there's another group here in LA. Okay. They wear like warrior clothes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So there seems to be a split between who are the real Israelites or even amongst the blacks.
No. We all one family.
No, he's right. No, Jesse Lee said something that's right. Yeah, there is splits and divisions because the Lord said until there's one faith, one baptism, right? And everybody, a lot of these people believe in different things, and they have a problem with the truth. But when the Lord comes, Lord gonna establish one truth on the earth, which saying we have the doctrine correct through the Spirit that the Lord's gonna, because somebody has to have the truth. Right, somebody has to have the truth. The Lord is left behind His Spirit, and He's going to establish the men that have that truth. And because the scriptures say that if this counsel be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, it shall not surely be able to overthrow it. And He said that this gospel will be preached at the end, and then the end will come. Right. So this word that's being established through the testimony of these men, that the prophets of the Most High, that word is going to be that one faith, one baptism, one name, one spirit. You know what I'm saying? Where Jake ain't gonna be fighting amongst themselves, but as long as you're under the curses in America, yeah, he's right. Jesse Lee said, yeah, you niggas be fighting amongst yourselves. Da, da, da. Well, you see what happens with these churches, right? This is par for the course. We're not in the kingdom; we're in captivity. So, but yeah, the brother here, the Israelite guy, the Israelite brother, I would say, because he probably believes in different things, But at the end of the day, he did say that, at the end of the day, we're family. Yeah, we are. So we go back to the Jacob. You know what I'm saying? We go back to the seed line of, with Zion. We're, I'm saying, the 12 tribe. But you got Jacob that believe in different things. But the Lord, He did make the statement. He was on the thing, who's my brother, who's my father, who's my sister, them that do the will. So not every Israelite is doing the will. So we can't, consider us all brothers. But, we at the end of the day, technically, yes, we are, we go back to the same seed line. But a lot of these guys do go off and do crazy shit. So we can't consider ourselves to be equally yoked with them. As you see these different groups that have disclaimers of we don't associate with such, right? But Jesse Lee and these people, all they do is sit there and study us, and it's saying like vocab in them, And they sit there and try to find, oh well, look at this group believes that, and this other group believes this. But these individuals right here, yeah, I believe they're sincere, but they have a little growing to do.
But y'all fight amongst each other, though.
No,
But they don't like this, you know. Don't like that, and don't like that.
It's just like any other family. Take, for instance, your blood family, right? You may have disagreements, but you're still going to love your family.
So let me ask, prior to becoming a Jew, you had this emptiness inside, like something was missing, like a void, like something wrong, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so once you became a Jew, was that void taken away from you? Were you fulfilled completely?
it basically gave me the understanding, because I always wanted to know why we was hated so much, and we never did nothing to anybody.
Who hated you?
The other nations, the so-called Caucasians, the Japanese, the Chinese, everywhere we go, we hated. And I didn't understand why we was hated so much. But then when I read the Bible, it gave me the understanding and let me understand why our people were being hated so much.
Did becoming a Jew fulfill that void deep down in your soul?
No, it did.
So you don't have that void in it.
Yeah, because now I have understanding, knowing that the reason why we in the situations that we're in is because we didn't serve our God the way we're supposed to.
When you say the so-called white or Caucasian, what do you mean by so-called? They don't really exist?
Because white is just a label that they get. That's not who they're called in the Bible.
Who are they?
In the Bible, they could be Japhet or they could be Esau.
See, he went off. See, that's why I said the brother a little simple, because he's saying that the white man could be Japhet. That's not factual. That's not biblical. The white man was never a Japhet. He might try to pass off himself as being, but you know what I'm saying? Because like when he said he founded Rome, he tried to pass himself. Japhet really was the ones that founded Rome, Romulus and Remus. But now the white man is the devil, the Edomite. So yeah, he went off on that. But let's keep going here.
Oh, that's a tribe?
Yeah, in the Bible.
So they shouldn't be called white people or Caucasians?
No, I didn't say that they couldn't. I just say so-called because I try to stick directly with what the Bible would say.
I don't understand what the purpose of getting into this kind of stuff. How is that going to help anyone? Do you love white people?
I love everybody.
See, you can't love your oppressor, man. Scripture say hate your enemy, man. Love not your enemies. Okay, yeah, the scripture say love your enemies. That's your people, your own people. But the scripture say trust not your oppressor. Never trust thy enemy, right? Sirach 12 and 10. Okay, there's a book of Sirach 27 and verse 11. So the discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool changes as the moon. If thou be amongst the undiscreet, observe the time, but be continually amongst men of understanding. Yeah, you can't be around fools like this nigga Jesse Lee. Don't go to these people's shows and talk to them and shit like that, because they're fools. The discourse of a fool is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin. The talk of him that sweareth much make the ears stand upright, and their brawl make one stop his ears. The strife of the proud is bloodshed, and their revilings are grievous to the ear. Yeah, this guy is reviling, is grievous to the ear. He's talking all kind of shit. Now he's not considering the oppression of the so-called blacks, which he's dissing. He's not considering their oppression. He's not considering their oppression. Fools. The scripture say fools make a mock at sin. Proverbs 14 chapter. Okay, so this brother right here made a mistake. He said he loved white people. That's going off. Okay, and you should know that as an Israelite. You should know that that you should not love these damn devils, because they don't love you. Very simple. But yeah, these brothers right here, this couple right here, yeah, they're in they got come full circle with the truth. Nice little garments and everything, whatnot, and they probably believe they got a zeal, but not according to knowledge, because certain statements that they made here with Jesse Lee, which this guy, he don't know nothing, but he's sitting there confounding y'all with simple questions. Yeah, I mean,
I love everybody. No, just Most High told me not to hate nobody.
no, he didn't. He didn't tell you. No, he didn't tell you that. The Lord said that He hated Esau himself. So how he tell you love someone that He hated too? That would be a contradictory statement, man. That would be contradictory, man.
I love everybody who loves me. How about white people? Everybody. Let's explain something. I know, but answer that question. It's not a racist thing, right? It's a awakening. It's the awakening that's taking place for you to get back what has been taken from you. It's not about us fighting amongst each other, right, or anything like that. We know that we've been oppressed by white people. We've been oppressed by other nations. Period. It ain't just them. We've been oppressed by people who don't believe in the Most High, who don't want to keep commandments. So anybody that's unrighteous, and not saying all white people ain't righteous.
No, you guys tell the truth. Scripture say, "Cursed be the man to keep it back and sword from blood." I know you're doing, to not, keep the peace, but at the end of the day, the Lord told us to prophesy against Mount Seir, man, and tell the truth. All right, and fear not the face of them that speak against thee, the incredulity of them that speak against thee. The Lord told us, fear not the man to have the power to kill. So this devil had the power to kill. It is what it is. The Most High is going to give us the ultimate power. The Lord said, when the enemy come in like a flood, He's going to lift up a standard against him. So, these guys are really afraid of backlash and all that stuff. Which there's Israelites out there that's like that. And it's because they need to build up their faith more. But anyways, Sirach 27:27, it says, "He that worketh mischief shall fall upon him, and he shall not know from whence it cometh. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in the snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die." Look like Jesse Lee and them are enjoying the fall of the righteous, of the Israelites. But you got lion vengeance waiting for you as a lion, right? Because you make a mockery reproach, and that's from the proud. And the Lord said, a proud look. And you could tell when He's looking at these Israelites, like, these niggas are dumb. They believe in some crazy shit. But let me have them on my show so I can get a couple of views, and people will talk. But He gonna be taken in the snare, man. Anguish gonna consume him. If he's a Jake or if he's a white man, whatever he is. But these people that make mockery of and reproach, man, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall by that same judgment that they meant, because you don't make fun of the Lord's or the poor. Either way, you don't make fun of the poor, but especially not what the Lord has done to your own people, which that I believe this nigga is not. So
I'm just saying, anybody who's unrighteous, that's where we having an issue with. So do you love white people? I love everybody. I'm only asking about white people. Well, I'm gonna keep saying everybody because I don't want to exclude nobody. And do you love white people?
Nah, that's some modern day bullshit talk, man. Nope. That's modern day bullshit talk, bro. Okay, the Lord didn't say that. The Lord didn't say include these nations, man. It's okay though. It's okay, Jake.
All people.
Do you love white people?
Are they considered people?
Well, they're the only people I'm asking about. We love white people.
Look, I have friends that are from the Caucasian race.
That's politically correct. The only white boys we love is the ones that go back to the nation, man. The ones of you that look like Jake, that don't look like Jake, But if you go back to that devil, you could ride in hell with the rest of your people. You could go into slavery, man. Job chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, and Job answered and said, no doubt, but ye are the people, and wisdom shall die with you. But I have understanding as well as you, and I am not inferior to you. Yeah, who knoweth such things as these? I am as one mocked of his neighbor, who calleth upon the Most High, and He answereth him. The just and upright man is laughed to scorn. That's right. Okay, here it is. This is another clip right here. This one's more worse. This one's worser. This one's worse. Yeah, this guy, Dr. James, is a black Hebrew Israelite. So it's from a couple months back. I guess he wrote the book called Black Supremacy. And Jesse Lee's gonna make fun of him and shit and all kind of shit. They're gonna go back and forth. But this dude, Jesse Lee, he's he, he's ignorant as hell. This nigga straight. He ignores all kind of points, history. All he care about is defending Whitey, man. You know, he don't acknowledge nothing. He's like Skip Bayless, man. You know, you tell him facts straight in his face, he just ignores it. He's like the Skip Bayless of the of that little podcasting world. You know.
What?
An Israelite.
What's that?
You had an Israelite on your show. You had a Captain Tazariak on your show.
Oh yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah. You like that?
I like that. I am
you like you that kind of an Israelite thing?
You can say that, yes.
Are you?
Yes.
You agree with him?
Yes.
And why were you a Christian before you became an Israelite?
Yes, I was raised a Christian. I grew up in a Baptist church.
Really?
Right.
So you're known as a black Israelite?
I'm known as an Israelite. See, the term black Israelite is oppressive because we don't call.
Oppressive?
Yeah, it's unfair. We don't call Jewish people white Jewish people.
Why not?
You do that?
Uh-huh.
I never heard of it.
I didn't know the difference for a while because they look like white people to me.
We always say white Jewish people. We always say Jewish people. I never hear people saying white Jewish people.
I see. Yeah. And so to call you black Israelite is oppressive?
Yeah, it's unfair. Just call me an Israelite.
Oh.
Yeah.
And why did you switch from Christianity to Israelite?
Because I studied and I found out the truth.
And what was that truth?
That Jesus is a Jew. You agree?
Jesus is a Jew?
Jesus, yeah, because he's still.
Well, he was while he was here.
He's dead?
No, he's not dead.
Where is he?
He's in us.
So is present tense.
Right.
So he is a Jew.
Right.
You agree?
That Jesus is a Jew?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So I found out the truth.
Well, the real Jesus, not a Jew.
This dude talk like a turtle, bro. The dude, something wrong with him, man. You know, the real Jesus. But this is the book of Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews." Yeah, when these heathens, these devils, these other nations, when they hear that y'all coming back to the truth, and they hear that they see these different Israelite groups popping up, they're angry. When they see that building, you know what I'm saying, they start to mock you, and they get angry because they know that that's a sign of their downfall, man. It says, when he saw the building of the wall, heard that the building of the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. And he spake before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews do? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out the heaps of the rubbish which are burnt? Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall. Hear, O Most High, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own heads, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from them. For they provoke thee to anger before the builders. Right. So every time they see Jake building, and I'm saying these other nations are provoked to anger, man, and they send people that look like you, sellouts, or even undercover agent Smiths, to come up against you, to make you look like y'all crazy, But doing stuff like what this guy did, Dr. James, writing this Black Supremacy book, it's not a good look, because here it is, you got the whole comment board talking all this shit, and at the end of the day, it don't matter what these people say, but you don't want to make the ministry be blamed by you profiting off this guy's profiting off the word, with the book, and it's a book that's like raunchy and controversial, Black supremacy, this and that, right? Because we're not black, but he said that he's an Israelite, he's not black, but the book is supposed to sell, with a hook, right? And it's supposed to talk about the black struggle and this and that, which is good, right? But the word itself is the one that's doing the talking, Anyways,
He's a spirit,
but he came on earth as a Jew. He was born through a Jewish woman. But the real
no,
Jew,
not
the real
a Jewish
Jesus
woman.
is
She was a Jew, not Jewish. The suffix ish, the suffix ish means somewhat like pertaining to, which is why we don't use it.
Oh man! So like, let me say. So yes, Jesus was a Jew.
Right. So I studied what made him a Jew. He was from the tribe of Judah. So the Bible focuses on lineage. It doesn't focus really on a religion. It's lineage based.
And so,
well, yeah, those people that are lineage based believe in a particular God, in a particular law, in a particular word, which would be the faith, the that was taken from you, and these prophecies that pertain to those particular lineage of people. But these different jakes that go on these shows, they're more like worldly secular jakes, they ain't really out there teaching like that, because none of us will really be doing enough stuff like that, unless they dropping out 100,000 for an interview. They go 10 minutes, like the apostle said. But nah, this is just messing with you. Job 17 and verse 1, it says, "My breath is corrupt and my days are extinct. The graves are ready for me. Are they not mockers with me? And do not my eye continue in their provocation?" And these people are mocking you, provoking you. It says, "Lay me not down. Put me in surety with thee. Who is he that will strike me with the hands? For thou hast hid their heart from understanding, therefore shalt thou not exalt them." Yeah, dudes like this is not going to get exalted, because the Most High has hid their heart from understanding, man. These Jesse Petersons and these scoffers, man. He that speaketh flattery to his friends, he that tries to, speak flattery to the white man, right? Even the eyes of his children shall fail, all right? He that speaketh flattery to his friends, you know, I don't know if some of these dudes do it because they got paid, or because they're actual terrorists, or because whatever they see, they think that whitey's gonna protect them. In that time, you think you're gonna get protection because you helping this devil, making them look good, like a Candace Owens. They're gonna hang you out to dry. They're gonna hang you out to dry, man. When that time comes, even if you do go back to them, because it's all about the carnality with them. They'll care about what you look like. That's it. And you doing their bidding.
So that's why you switch from Christianity to what are you, Israelite?
Israelite, yes. And I just so happen to be,
because Jesus was a Jew.
Right. I just so happen to be from the tribe of Judah. I just so happen to be a Jew. You can be an Israelite and you could be from the tribe of Manasseh, Issachar, Gad, Ned. You could be from another one of the 12 tribes. I just so happen to be from the tribe of Judah.
And what good is it doing you to be an Israelite that it didn't do for you as a Christian?
Right. So a lot of Christians, they think that Jesus is white, and they hang that white.
Well, the good that's going to do you is that you the Lord's chosen people. The blessing going to come to you. The covenant, the Romans, the 9th chapter. That's the blessing. That's the good is, see, you got to answer. When they ask you these questions, the Lord told you, be ready to give an answer. For the reason of hope that's within you, but answer with the scriptures, man. They go up there and they ain't answering with the scriptures. What's the benefit? Let's see what's the benefit. Romans 9 says, and 3, it says, "For I wish that I could be cursed for Yahushua, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoptions, the glory, the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises, whose are the fathers, as whom concerning the flesh Yahushua came, who is all over the Most High, blessed forever." Right. So these promises, this adoption, the glory, the covenants, all pertain to these people. So what is it to find out that you're a Jew? That all these things pertain to you, and that's your inheritance, and not a damn 401k from the white man and his bullshit ass corporation that's trying to get rid of you every 5 minutes. So that's the difference between me being a Jew and a Christian. The Christian ain't got no promises for me, except you being equal with everybody. That's the bullshit that they sold you in this society. So it was always a pipe dream. All right. It was always a pipe dream, man. That's why I say American dream that never fulfilled. Scripture says Sirach 34, real quick. It says, "Dreams lift up fools, The dreams lift up a fool. Okay. And our people have become fools following after this dream. That right, 34 and verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain. Right. That's Dessalinium and false. And dreams lift up fools. Whoso regarded dreams is like him that catch at a shadow and followeth after the wind. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to face. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come out of it? Divination, soothsayings, and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail. If they be sent not from on high, and thy visitation set not thy heart upon them. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them, and that's our people. They've dreamt a false dream here that has been sold to them, and they truly believe that there's no racism. And look at this, like they just. But you find out about the truth, and you understand the promises and the covenants and the blessings that's come upon your people, and that's the difference.
Jesus up in their church, and it doesn't help you to serve a Jesus or a God that doesn't look like you. That's not to your benefit. That's to your detriment. My belief now is that Jesus and God, they look like me, and the people of the Bible look like me.
But what good is it doing you? What good is it doing you to be an Israelite as opposed to a Christian?
When I was a Christian, I lived a life that was off, because a lot of Christian churches, the pastors, they preach that, no matter what you do, God will forgive you.
Well, it's salvation, man. The truth is salvation, man. And receive with meekness. Proverbs 1, James, my bad, James 1 and 22, right? Receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. It's gonna save your soul, man. This Christianity bullshit is gonna damn you to hell, and that's but it's gonna get you destroyed, man. All this false philosophies, and the scripture say the blind both fall to the ditch, man. So you got to talk about what's the benefit? What are you getting because of this? You're getting an everlasting life, man. No, not too shabby. You're getting an unlimited number of women, an unlimited number of gold and silver, an unlimited number of tokens to spend at the fair, man. What are these people talking about? What is the benefit of you being an Israelite? What's the benefit? Because the nigga didn't get a pork sandwich. It wasn't a benefit. There's no benefit because you didn't get an all dispense vacation. Because you didn't get a retreat with the church. What's the benefit? Because they didn't hook you up with a job, man. The benefit is in that you get salvation from the destruction. Put your hand on that damn stove over there, and it's gonna be times 1,000 degrees, man. A million degrees. Think about a million degrees, and then you can think about what's the benefit of being an Israelite, man. Talking about what's the benefit. You gonna get fired up out here in America if your ass don't come back to this truth. that's the cold, honest truth. Unless the Lord have mercy on you, unless you get up out of here, the Lord can still get you wherever you go, because the hand of the Lord is not slack. It's not short. So, anyways, you can't run from the Most High, man. It's a marvel if one sinner escaped unpunished. So you come back to this truth, either by force, or you come willingly. You could do it the easy way. You do it the hard way, man. Either way is your choice. The Lord's gonna leave it up to man's devices. He said he made man upright, but he sought out many inventions, man. What's the benefit? Okay, Job 21 and 1, it says, but Job answered and said, hear my speech diligently, and let this be your consolation. Suffer me that I may speak after that which I have spoken, and mock on. See, these people, all they do is mock you because of what you believe in, right? Ain't they supposed to respect your religious beliefs? See, that's all bullshit, man. Because they mock at the Israelites, they're gonna respect the Islamic community. Because the truth has to be evil spoken of, man. Okay, Job 21 and 4. As for me, is my complaint to man? If it were so, why should my spirit not be troubled? Mark me and be astonished, and lay your hand upon your mouth. Even when I remember, I am afraid and tremble, take hold of my flesh. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old? Yeah, they're mighty in their power. Right. their seed is established in the sight of them and their offspring before their eyes. Their house are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them, but it's about to come upon them. The rod of the Lord is about to come upon these proud little people. They sit up there talking shit about things they don't understand. Oppression. They speak loftily concerning oppression. They speak leasingly, man. Okay? Look at how these people are talking about Jake and the truth of the Most High, man. You know, the plight of the Most High's people. Whoso mocked the poor, reproach his maker. Proverbs 17:5, man. All right, they're mocking the poor, and the Lord said the poor shall inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth, man. All right.
You can be gay, you can be straight, you can get high, you can eat pork, you can do all of these different things. As an Israelite, I understand that that's not true.
You don't do any of those things?
I don't.
You don't do. And do you love the Jews?
I love the Jews. Yes,
you love
I
white
am a
Jews?
Jew. What do you mean by that?
The real Jews over in Israel.
The real Jews?
Yeah, do you love
the
them?
black Jews in Israel?
No.
The real Jews are black.
There are some black Jews in Israel, but not your kind of black. They're like
this guy's a character, man. This dude got to be some type of terror, bro. I don't know, man. The real Jews, the real white Jews over there, not your type of Jews, man. Your type of Jews are fucking crazy. Y'all just making stuff up, man. Yeah, this dude got to be some type of he got to be some type of terror, man, or one of the most worst one of the biggest agents for the devil, Esau, man. Because this nigga, he's another vocab, but you look like Jake though. You look like our people, but you hate yourself, right? But that's why it leads me to believe that this dude got to be some type of devil.
They're like the real Jews.
I'm a real Jew. What you mean?
But do you love the white looking Jews?
The white look? Do I love all of them?
Yes.
I don't know all of them.
Do you love them?
I don't know all of them. What do you mean?
Do you love
Tell
them?
the truth, man. See, the same thing with that other couple. The same thing with them. Tell the truth. Tell the man that you hate these white crackers, man. And the Most High hates they fucking asses, and they're going into captivity. Tell these people the truth, man. All this fucking soft ass bullshit that these people are talking about with this shit. This is why I don't trust nobody in no damn 3-piece suit, or I don't trust no college motherfucker. I don't trust you college kid niggas. I don't trust these damn uppity niggas that be on TV. I don't trust you, man. If you making too much money, I don't trust you, man. Because you of the world, bro. You don't have the balls to tell the truth. You have the secular you have this secular society, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not real down to earth no more. You're not with the people no more. That's why the Lord said what he said when he spoke about John the Baptist. He said, "What when ye out to sea, man? A reed shaking in the wind, or a man that's clothed in king's garments, right, in royal apparel. John the Baptist amongst men, there was none greater born of a woman, right? But this man, John, was not a man of a Pulitzer Prize writer. You know, like this guy, he's putting out books and all this shit. The Lord's men are rough men of truth, bro. You know, they're not fucking going on podcasts and shit and being game bangers and going on a fucking no jumper podcast. Look, man, you niggas are incapable of telling the truth. Because you dudes are of the world. You know you're not built for this. The brother looks like he's kind of sincere, and the other couple Israelite couple too, man. But yeah, you tell the truth, man. It's all about the truth. The gospel, the ministry is about the gospel, the truth. It's about telling the truth. Who's the white man? Who's the devil? Who's the other nations? Who are the Israelites? Tell them the tribes. Tell them that America's gonna be destroyed. Tell them about the RFID micro C-hip. Tell them about the history of your people. Tell them about the prophecies. Tell them about all the big cup, eat the whole roll, right? The scripture say, Acts the 20th chapter. I have not shunned to declare unto you the whole counsel of the Most High, man. The whole counsel. When somebody asks you what you think about these white people, they're the devil. These white people are the devil. You don't hold back your sword. Scripture say, cursed be the man that holdeth back his sword from blood. Okay, yes, sometimes you got to agree with your adversary quickly, but in this scenario, you're in the platform. I mean, you're not under the court system where the judge is sitting there trying to kill you like Agrippa. Like when Paul told Agrippa, man, hopefully you could be one of us, just so he could finesse it, just so he could finesse it, man. But But sometimes you gotta agree. Sometimes you gotta tell a little fib, to a fucking coworker or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in the Bible. Just tell them what you gotta say. Tell them whatever. You with a girl, don't tell her you in the truth. Because you might lose that opportunity to dig it and put it. You know what I'm saying? You might lose the opportunity because she thinks you're some crazy cult member, or you know what I mean. So you gotta be smart, bro, in the society, man. Anyways, the point is that these guys are crazy. These guys are that. But the Lord said the deceiver and the deceived are His. So he that slayeth you will think that he's doing the Most High's will. So these people that they come up against the truth, they ain't coming up against you. They're coming up against the truth. But these other Israelites out here that's out here in the world, you gotta get more sharper in these scriptures. You gotta get more understanding because you go on these platforms and you give half answers, man. Give the whole answer, man. Give the whole answer, bro. Give all the answer, man.
Like, for example, I love the ones I know.
Do you love the white Jews? We call them white just to distinguish between the black Israelite and that.
I don't
Do
know
you
them.
love the white Jews?
The ones I know I love.
But the ones you don't know, you don't love?
Yeah, because I don't know them. That's like me asking you, do you love Joe Biden?
Yes,
You love Joe Biden?
I do.
Do you love Adolf Hitler?
Yes,
You love Adolf Hitler?
100%.
Really?
Do you love white people?
Yes.
You do love white people.
Right. My martial arts instructor is white.
But
my travel agent is white.
You know all white people?
No, that's
This guy's going in circles, circumlocution, man. Let me play this other video right here. The same interview, but it's this the one where he tells them stop blaming white people.
Right.
Right. If black people are so superior, why can't they do most for themselves?
My father's older than you, and he tells me stories about
The reason why black people can't do most for themselves because the Lord is not allowing it. There's curses upon our people. Okay, if it wasn't for the curses, these devils couldn't touch us. We will be messing them up, with the power and all this. The curses are that you're on these bodies, just like they are, because you are superior people than them. The curses that you got to be looking like them. You got brothers that look like them. You got brothers with leprosy. Shit, we got leprosy. So we ain't got our all of the melanin. We got like half of the melanin we're supposed to have. So, but we go back to the tribes, like the land tribes, they got their curses. Like the so-called black tribes, they have trouble growing the hair and all this. Jake got the trouble of looking like a white man and having the Latin tribes got the trouble of like looking in the mirror and thinking they're white people. So that's a curse. We're all kind of curses. They hate each other every time they go. Those are curses. The curses affect everybody differently. But they're still the same curses.
How he grew up and he worked in plantation, and he did say he got along with. He was there. He was there before you. He's way better than today.
The white people stick to the black people. Everybody.
Yeah, this guy's definitely a terror, man. He got to be a terror, or he just sold out completely again. But I lean on the side of the terror, man. You hear this? The whites are done with the black people, man. They're sick of you. They're sick of you. Back then, they used to have a better relationship with you when they had you as a slave. When they had you as a slave, they had a better relationship with you. They still got you as a slave, but back then when they were selling you, and then they go on to say it was something about a statistic about, the 4,000 blacks owned slaves here and shit. Man, look, that's all bullshit, man. They expect us to believe that Jake got free and they were enslaving their own people too, and and that. Man, look, all this, as like Donald Trump said, fake news, man, misinformation. A lot of this stuff that these people throw out there is bullshit, man. Just to try to, debunk your narrative. Like, look at the comment board. The comment board, black privilege, the ability to discriminate without repercussions. He talking about racism while holding up a black book. Nobody. This has nothing to do with you guys. It's the same talking points that these motherfuckers use. You blacks, you don't work hard. Why are blacks always complaining? I'm an Asian. I came here in my 20s, and all I did was work. Get to work and show that you're a good worker and a good citizen in your community. See the thing is, Jake is not a worker. Our people are not are not homeborn slaves. Jeremiah 2:14. Why is he spoiled? We're not supposed to be doing all this manual fucking work for the devil. The earth was created for our sakes, man. All right.
Thanks on them. What you say?
I said that white people and black people got along way better than they are today.
You said the water hoses?
I said that white people are sick of the blacks complaining.
You said the lynchings?
What though?
The lynchings?
Did you know that there were, I think, something like 4,000 blacks who owned slaves?
4,000 blacks who own slaves?
In Kentucky or one of those areas.
What source is that? No, what's your source?
One of my hosts talked about it the other day on the show. But you didn't know that.
No, what's the source?
Oh, your little black supremacy book. You didn't look that up.
No, what source is that?
Let's do this.
That's a lie. You ever heard of the book by James Lowe, The Lies My History Teacher Told Me? That would be in it. That's a lie.
Why don't black people just kind of move on with their lives and stop this mess that they're into? If they're superior, why don't they somehow or another let their little superior stuff kick in and stop blaming and living in the past, which had nothing to do with them, by the way. Living in the past and blaming the whites and others. At what point would they say?
At what point will they stop living in the past? See, that's that white man talking. You know, that's that white man. You're gonna forget the past, right? They're gonna remind your ass about 9/11 and shit like that all day, right? But when you gonna stop living in the past, boy? Psalms 35 and verse 12, it says, they reward me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. It says, but as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, my prayer returned unto me in my bosom. I behaved myself as though I had been friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourned for his mother. But in my adversity, they rejoiced. In my adversity, these other nations are rejoicing. Your own people are sitting there rejoicing of your adversity because they got to eat off the white man's crumbs. All right, you got your women rejoicing that you fell and shit, you know, because fuck you, nigga, you ain't shit. I knew you wasn't shit. Yeah, they talking shit. You know, they're trying to kill you. If these people could kill the prophets, they would kill you, man. They'll try to kill brothers, man. You know, if they could, just like they stoned Stephen in Acts the 7th chapter. It says, yeah, the abjects gather themselves together. Yeah, you abjects. There's a lot of abjects out there that gather themselves together against me, and I knew it not. All right, against the men that's doing this work, man. And they did tear me and cease not. With hypocritical mockers and feasts, they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Yeah, with hypocritical mockers in the feast, man. And here it is. You got your own, Hebrew Israelite brothers out there that will sit there and mock you. And they call you a rapist, call you this, call you that. They're supposed to be your brothers, right? They're supposed to know about the truth and all this. They call you all these names, and they make group chats about you and all this shit. You know, they go to take pictures about you, to clip your videos and say, look at this guy, look at that guy, look at them. They believe in this. They're faith-based Israelites. You know? 17 verse, Lord, how long wilt thou look on? And my rescue my soul from their distresses, my darlings from the lions. I will give thee thanks in the great congregation. I will praise thee amongst much people. And let not them that are my enemies wrongfully rejoice over me, neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. You know, this guy has a lot of hatred for Jake right here, man. You know, this guy hates his own, which people would look at him from the outside and say that he's one of us, but for the spirit, man, we Spirit going to sift that guy out of there, man. That dude's a devil. That dude's a devil, man. It says, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 5, a faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that have understanding. This is easy, man, for us. All right. This is easy, but these scorners seek wisdom. They do all these interviews. They go and talk to all these people. They try to find the life. Where's the truth at? And then they end up nowhere, because they're scorners at the end of the day. and they seeking wisdom, but they find none. But knowledge is easy unto him to have the understanding. Go from the presence of a foolish man, Proverbs 14:7, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. It says, the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the fool of folly is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Yeah. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and the stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Proverbs the 11th chapter, right? Yeah, these people have a lot to pay for, man. They're joining hands with the devil, whether they be tares, which that's what it looks like, from the outside looking in. But Proverbs 11:21 says, "Those hand join hands with the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." Man, all right, play a little bit more of this clip. I got a couple more, and then I'll close out. Yeah, man, because this is. I was like, man, I had to do this. I had to talk about this because I remember seeing this guy. He's comical, man. But if any of you talk about the Israelites, it's always something of noteworthy, because this is us getting some exposure, because people watch these people and they're gonna talk shit about the truth. But it's what the Lord said they would do.
You know what? We had enough complaining and being victims and talking about.
And when Jay complains, we're not being victims, man. We're not being victims. This is the truth. What the fuck you talking about? You were playing the victim. Oh, that has nothing to do with you. What happened back then? Why are you living in the past? Victim mentality. Come on, bro. If it was these people, they would never let that shit go. They would never let that shit go. What happened to the transatlantic slave trade, the robbery of your identity, the taking of your resources? You're supposed to look at that, the whoring out of your daughters. You're supposed to look at that and forget about it. That doesn't affect you now. It doesn't affect you, even though it happened hundreds of years ago. It's still happening to this day in another form. But here it is. You're supposed to forget about it. Come on. That's a hypocritical mocker. Psalms 35:16. And we were in feast with hypocritical mockers, man. These people are claiming to be your friends. You know what I'm saying? These devils and these other nations. Hey, yeah, Walmart, come here. You come work here, down here. You go to college for free here. Don't worry about it. We'll give you positions. You be mayors of New York and all kind of shit. But at the end of the day, you're still getting smashed with no Vaseline, man. You're getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're being played out of your position as the Lord's people running the earth. As long as you a slave, they're gonna be cool with you. As long as you dumb, out there being 21 savages and shit, they're gonna leave you alone. Let them do what they're gonna do. They didn't care about the crime rate then. They don't care about none shit like that. They don't care about until it starts affecting their people. Oh shit, little Becky is becoming a little hoe. We gotta change up everything. We gotta watch out. Rap music is destroying America. And when it was destroying Jake, only Jake, it's a problem. Now it's getting to the little Chinese household too. All this nigger culture, right? As they call it, right? But they're the ones that fucking funded and created and the drugs and all this shit, man. So at the end of the day, man, hypocritical mockers.
This mess. Let's show them about what we can do. Why don't they forget about the past and live in the present?
Well, the past affects the present.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Not if you don't live in it.
There's no way to get around it. It does.
Yes, there's a way to get around it.
The past is still in the present.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Only in your mind.
No. In 2015, in Miami, Florida, they were shooting at, in a police department, they were shooting at black civilians' pictures, mugshots, at a police department.
When was this?
In 2015, in Miami, Florida. 2015.
What year is it now?
That's 8 years ago.
What year is it right now?
2023.
Well, what's the purpose of living in the past?
So yesterday is the past.
What's the purpose of living in yesterday?
They don't have to just shoot at the picture. They shoot at Jake, man. They killed Jake. They over there taking harvesting organs, doing all kind of madness. They're doing all every day. They don't have to. It's not a hypothetical. Just racism exists. It's all semantics to make you feel like you. They try to guilt trip you. They feed you shit and then try to guilt trip you. And why you complaining? Why you keep crying? They keep robbing you, and then why you keep crying about it? Man, just get to work. Just shut up and work, man. You grunt. Just shut up and work. You slave. You just get. Just be happy to be in my kingdom, because you're 3/5 of a human being any goddamn way. All right, that's what they said. Just be happy that your ass is not in a cage no more, right? That's what that's the whole attitude in America. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 14. I know that whatsoever the Most High doeth, it shall be forever, and nothing can be put to it, and anything taken away from it. The Most High doeth it, that man should fear before him. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and the Most High required that which is past. Yeah, so the Lord requires that which is past, man. I'm talking about the past don't matter. The past is this, the past is that. It's already gone. You can't do nothing about the past. So the Lord is going to do something about the past. He's going to give us justice for the things that happened in the past. The Most High requires that which was past, because there's so much injustice that's taking place in this world, in this society, and in lives before this, So the Lord requires everything that's past, man.
You have to know your history in order for history not to repeat itself and to improve yourself.
That's not true.
That is true.
Knowing your history is what making things worse. So if black people know their history, they've been talking about.
How does knowing your history make things worse for you? How does that make things worse for you? Makes it worse for Whitey because he can't keep lying to you? Yeah, of course. That's what he really meant to say. That's what he really meant to say.
This mess for years, right? Knowing their history, why they still repeating the same thing over and over again?
They don't know their history. If you know the history that's in this book, they know the history that they want to teach. When we talk about systemic racism, do you know that in 2015...
You believe that racism exists?
Yes.
And what is racism?
I'll tell you. So racism is the unfair treatment of one group of people based on their race, or the belief that one group of people is inferior solely based off their race. So
you are racist for believing that black people are superior to others?
Yes, and that's basics. And the Most High is like that too. He believed that the Most High, he believed that Jake is superior to all the people. Deuteronomy 4:7. All right, but yeah, that's that on that video. But yeah, these are hypocritical mockers, man. All right, they sit there and talk about the good of the world and all this bullshit, But they could give a damn about, All right. It says in Proverbs 30:13, it says, there is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from the earth and the needy from amongst men. It says the horse leech have two daughters, crying. It says, give, give, give. There are three things that are never satisfied, yet four things say not, it is enough. The grave, the barren, and the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, it is enough. The eye that mocketh at his father, and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagle shall eat it. All right. So the eye that mocketh at his father, Jake, they come up against themselves, man. They come up against themselves, and that's why they're gonna get plucked out. If they do go back to our people, man. Jeremiah 15:15, it says, "O Lord, thou knowest, remember me and visit me, and revenge me of my persecutors, and take me not away in thy long suffering, and know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke. Thy words were found, and I did eat them, and thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of my heart. For I am called by thy name, O Lord of hosts. I sat not in the assembly of mockers, nor rejoiced. I sat alone because of thy hand, for thou hast filled me with thy indignation. Why is my pain perpetual and my wound incurable, which refuseth to be healed? Wilt thou altogether be unto me as a liar, and as my waters that fail? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, I'll bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them. And I will make unto this people a fence, brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee. Thus saith the Lord, and I will deliver thee out of the hands of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hands of the terrible. Right. So, yeah, no matter what these hypocritical mockers say, the truth of the counsel of the Lord is going to stand. So the way of truth is going to be evil spoken of. But Luke 6 and verse 20, it says, "Blessed are ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. Blessed are ye that hunger, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for so in like manner did they to their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Oh, the white man's not that bad. America's cool. Y'all are not the real Israelites. Just enjoy your portion in this life. All this shit, they received their consolation, most of these people, him. So that's why they don't want to see this place go, but it will go. 25th verse. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. And woe unto you that when men shall speak well of you, so that their fathers to the prophets. But I say unto you, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. That's your own people. That's in the truth. But 25th verse, it says, woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall weep and mourn. These fools make a mock at sin. Proverbs 14:9, right? So woe unto you that laugh now, right? Because nothing's funny about the oppression of your people. Nothing's funny about this faith of ours. Men out there doing his work, reproving, rebuking, long suffering, the doctrine. There's nothing funny about that. All right. The Lord, that's how they treated our Lord, mocking and scourging him. Luke the 18th chapter, you know. But anyways, with that, Kahala Imla Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to our teachers, the apostles, the great millstone, the elders, and salutations unto the peace and salutation unto the Lord's elect. Shalom.